Alright, back again. Just had to get that taken care of. I got 2 fish so far. Not too bad. Kind of a snag there, but not bad. Cheers to me. So I think part 1 will be uploaded, but I don't know if part 2 saved or it's gone. But it's fine. So 2 fish. Look how the fucking worm got way up here. What the hell? Nice. That's 2. I got a little bit of sunlight left, so we should be okay. Let's see, is it? Yep. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So Joe Biden is basically going off the thing that he wants a minority woman. While that'd be cool, I don't need to have that. I just need a qualified vice president, right? That's the problem, is we get so wound up with this identity politics and needing to check off boxes so much so that we forget what they're actually going for. It's like they're the number 2 person in the country, most powerful country, but it's like, as long as they're a woman, minority descent. Ooh, God, this fish keeps scaring me. But really, for me, it doesn't matter. Like, I will always, and it, for me also, I don't really need to vote for the party itself. I'm just voting for the person and what they stand for. But I think it's important for people to actually do, instead of just kowtowing to the frickin' parties for that. Because then you don't really get quality. You just get a fucking, like, cool. We had, we had our first half-black president. That's cool. I mean, it's cool to, it's a historic event, but then it's like, okay, now what? Like, got him. Nice. Look at that. Numero 3. Oh, that's a nice one, too. Looky here, boys. That's a nice one. Look at that. Sweet. Nice. Alright. Okay, alright, buddy. Okay, buddy. Alright, let's see if we can get this little stinker off that thing. I'll put this down for a second. I like this spot. Alright. Oh, is it in his eye? Is it off? Damn, they're flopping off this. Ooh, shit. All right, chill out. All right, that's number 3. So, and he think it was so nice of him to leave me the worm. How nice. There goes the worm. Hit the tree. Hit the fucking tree. It's also one of the issues with this area. It's nice because it's in secluded, so you're getting a little better fish. Not as many people come around here, but at the same time, the trees, they'll kill you with their getting caught in the line. So this area, thankfully, has a good size opening. So not have to worry about that too much. I mean, this area, I feel like people have cut it more down when the water's risen, because before it used to be tough back in the day in this little spot, but past couple of years that I've come here, it's been a good little spot. You know, I really like it. So yeah, not too shabby. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really need a female minority vice president to make me happy. You know what I mean? As a minority myself, it's not that big of a deal. I know I'm in the minority there, but I don't know. I just don't really care. I just don't really care about people's, like, physical features in terms of, like, my vice president or my leaders. I mean, sure, maybe they have some relatability to, you know, being, they might sway different ways. They might be more inclined to help people that look like them or same gender, but at the same time, they have to represent everybody. So, I really don't care about, I mean, I don't know, between her, Kamala Harris, and Stacey Abrams, who would I pick? Probably Kamala Harris, because she's has more, I feel like she has more federal experience, but at the same time not really, because she won her Senate seat in California, and pretty much started campaigning after that. It's kind of what happened to Rubio in 2016. I mean, he got slammed for his absence because he was never there. He was always absent from all the votes and stuff, from what I heard. And that's what they were telling everybody, which is obviously public information. It's like, if you're there, you're there. You're not, you're not. So I think that's one knock. That was one knock against Rubio. That might be a knock against Kamala Harris, because she's just went straight from. Wasn't she a DA? I don't really. I remember her backstory. I don't care, anyways. But I mean, again, Bernie got fucked again. I mean, it's quite obviously that they're obviously against him. I mean, obviously the DNC has no desire to have him run on their have him on their platform. So can't really blame them. But at the same time, it goes to show that it's just about the power and the money and who they want. And then obviously from the get-go is Biden. And once I saw Biden was running, I was like, it's going to be him. There is no one. There was no more establishment. There we go. Damn. Thought I had him. Ooh. Premature. A little too early. Got a little too aggressive on that one. And just a little bit of worm left. See if I can salvage this one. I mean, for a shot there, I thought Buttigieg might get it, but I figured that they wouldn't. They needed someone a little bit more known, and they figured people wouldn't go for the gay, him being gay. Which again, I don't really care. I mean, if he's a predator, then yeah. But as long as he's with a consenting adult, who gives a shit? I guess that was the knock against him going into the primaries. So he couldn't get that. He couldn't get that like hardline, old, stuffy Democrat vote. And Elizabeth Warren, I mean, she was just too out there. She was like the second most established, but I think she was just a little bit too Bernie-esque for the powers that be. So that's the reason why she stayed around as long as she did. Because she could take away votes from Bernie. I mean, it was all just convenient timing, honestly. Because they all conceded right before that one Super Tuesday. They all just kind of conceded, like, magically. Which fucked Bernie. So, obviously Buttigieg and he's going to get a kickback. Warren's going to get a kickback. Bloomberg, I think that guy can just kind of go fuck himself at this point, because I don't know why he thought he had a chance. In that crowded of a field of assholes. I mean, you think about it, I mean, Biden really didn't have to do anything. He didn't show up. He just looked like an asshole in half the debates, but he showed up, just kind of talked, let Buttigieg and Warren kind of sway the vote against Bernie, and then they pulled out. So, yeah, it really does depend on who he's going to put his VP as. I just don't think Stacey Abrams is a strong enough candidate. Having not won the one congressional... I'm still trying to remember if she ran for governor or she ran for Senate. But besides that, I don't know. I haven't really seen her politics, and I think she needs to have more experience under her belt with her state, and not just jump up. Like, sure, if she was... Oh, you little bastard. You probably took the room there. Yep. Like, say she had won that spot, she would definitely been, it would have been probably more of a warranted thing, but since she didn't, you know, I don't really see her as a strong candidate, but that's just my opinion. Does that make me racist? You bet your ass it does. Just kidding. I might have voted for Buttigieg. I mean, if you had like a Buttigieg ticket, you had like him and I don't even know. Some, you know, it's just someone like if you just have a moderate Democrat, I think you would really sway votes away from Trump. I think that's like because it's like again, I think a big reason why Trump won, could they racism? No, it's because there were a lot of people that voted for Barack Obama that just didn't really like how he handled stuff, and didn't really trust Democrats enough, and they didn't want Hillary Clinton because they just don't want Hillary Clinton. That's what That's where it happened, and she didn't really get enough of the Bernie. She didn't get enough of the Bernie bros. So that's why she didn't win. She didn't run a good campaign. She did not run a good campaign. Pretty much predicated on I'm a woman and I'm not Donald Trump. She didn't campaign enough in the areas that Barack did to get the Rust Belt and all that shit. I mean, she got more votes. Yeah, I'm gonna give her that. But at the same time, I'm by far not saying our system needs to definitely be updated and changed. But I mean, that's what the Republicans are good at, is gerrymandering. But at the same time, you really just never saw her in a lot of these like shithole areas of the country. Tim Kaine was like the safest bet, like the safest person she could have picked. If I remember correctly, there weren't that many strong people that wanted to, I don't know, didn't want to run with her, or she just didn't want to work with. But yeah. She just never was able to get the Bernie vote. So either they voted for like Jill Stein, and Gary Johnson kind of fucked her over a little bit too. But if Trump can get out of this, you know, if this can just end sooner rather than later, I think Trump can come out of this. But if it continues on, I don't know. At the same time, it's like I don't know what Joe Biden and his people. Ooh, come on. I don't know what Joe Biden would do. Like, you know, I don't know what the Biden administration would do so much differently than what's being done now. There's no like perfect answer. There's no. It's just kind of happening live, you know. It's not something that we can. You know, it's not like a war. It's not like 2004 when it's like John Kerry was like, we're gonna end the war and we're bringing all our boys back, or like Vietnam or something. Damn it. See, premature. See, they're getting it. I don't know. I'll have, when I get home, maybe tomorrow or something, when I have time, I'll have to put a new hook on, because this has been happening a little bit too much, where I seemingly got them on there. I just can't get the hook in them to penetrate the mouth of the fish. So what are you doing here, Mike Pence? Oh, just out here fishing for a 13-year-old. So you brought worms. You brought bait. You brought a fishing pole. So I'm just supposed to believe that you're here just to fish for fish? What's in the bag over there? Condoms? Oh, it's fish? Why don't you set them in the water, please? Who would be the worst predator to go fishing with? Obviously, Jim Rouse would probably be the worst because he would talk the entire time. He would somehow incorporate swingers clubs into fishing. There was this one woman that I was seeing at a swingers club. She would invite me out on her boat with her family, but she just wasn't the one. Caught. How many fish did you catch? About 15. I threw them all back. I didn't want them. God, no, it's gross. All these trout, you want them, you can have them. God, no. Like Jeff Stacy. Fishing in a lake and the internet are two different things. Oh, fuck. What did I catch in the lake is different in the internet? I don't know, I can't do a good one. Why don't we just start crying? Wow. They're fucking biting today. Christopher Cannon would just test it. He's like, I knew what it was. I just wanted to test it. Cody Green's cleanest best pleasure be catching a fish. I feel like Dustin would want to shave the fish. I feel like if you went fishing with Dustin, I feel like you'd have to do everything for him, like cast it out for him, give him the rod, and give him a chair, massage chair, and then like help him reel it in, and then he'd take all the credit for it. Well, I wasn't gonna do nothing. XX perfect fish XX. Lauren will probably make Kayla come out and fish. Oh my gosh, dude. These fuckers. feel like James Klein might be a good fisherman. He's regulars at the lake. Say, what do you want today? I don't know, just go fish me something. So he brought some stuff, and it was pretty good. Probably has a fishing boat. Like, takes his family fishing all the time. The lake house or some shit. Yeah, I wonder if James Klein had a pretty successful job and everything. Probably worked in construction, but, was he a manager or something? I don't know. Well, I would rather come down there and fish with you. I'd probably need to stay here and take care of some stuff. So I seem to be a good little bit of daylight left. That one fish that was biting it was going crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on. I've never seen it bite like that. Yeah, I think next time I have to get a new... let's see. Get a new hook. Yeah, that's right there. Darn. The joys of fishing with Mike Pence. Mike Pants. Yeah, I mean, they're hitting this worm hard. There's a lot of pockets of fish too, because I'm, reeling it in. I'm still getting hits. They come closer to the shore. So, douchebag fishes. Oh boy. Oh fuck, one's getting away. Shit. Damn you. Damn you. Fuck. Get the fuck back here. No. How dare they escape? Well, the last hole escaped. I think it was a small one. It's okay. He's okay. Watch, I'll just catch the same fucking fish again. Oh, I thought I had him there. Those are biting. Oh, you might have taken the whole fucking thing off. Got him. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Got him. Yeah, boy. That's a good size one, too. It's a good size one. Sweet. Oh, let me end this one real quick.